like earlier I watched your video and you was not like that. These days you are looking slim. So are you doing something exercise?
Okay, am I really slimming? Okay, so getting slimmer. Okay, that's a very good compliment. Even I expected someone to notice that. Well, yes, I'm not doing any exercise. I'm doing jogging and walking, and also I stopped eating non-veg.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Actually,
stopped
I
eating.
vegetarian. I never touch non-veg.
You're a proper vegetarian. I am a full-fledged non-vegetarian. I used to eat non-veg almost every single day, but in the last
Mhm.
2 3 months, I've reduced it, and in the last 3 4 days, I completely stopped it. So my plan is I don't want to eat non-veg for the next 6 months, and also I'm
Mhm.
not eating anything for dinner. I eat only 2 times a day. That is morning and evening. I don't eat anything at night.
Yes, like after sunset, you do not take any food.
Yeah, even after 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. So today it's already 3:30. I've had morning
Mhm.
lunch. So sorry, morning breakfast. That's all. Still didn't have lunch. So I will go have lunch at 4:30 or something, and after that I will not eat anything. In case if I get hungry, I will have some small fruits or something like that.
So don't you feel weakness?
No, well, I did not feel any weakness. Maybe initially when I tried this, I felt really weak, but now I'm so used to it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Thank you so much
Actually,
for the compliment. You noticed me.
actually, after long time, earlier I used to watch conversational videos. So I used to watch like I have watched your video with Rajni. That was full video I have watched.
Okay.
Otherwise, I do not watch my video. I don't have time for watching conversational. Same people they.
Same stuff
But
that we talk, right?
yeah.
Even for me also, it's very boring to talk on the same subject. Even I wanted to talk on various subjects, but it depends on the caller also, the other person also. If they don't have any idea about the subject, then it's of no use to talk on the subject. So I'm thinking of deciding in advance. I will want to tell the person that we can talk on this subject or whatever subject that he or she is interested in. So let's see. That is my next goal, but I don't know whether it's going to work or not.
Yes, it is going to work because the topics, if you are, discover any topic, so people they get interest there.
Yeah,
Maybe.
they will get interest
Right.
definitely. Okay, do you have any topic in your mind right now? Maybe we can discuss for another 5 minutes. Anything,
Uh,
news or
let's discuss health. Health, like you reduce your weights and you are, feeling light. So let's discuss about health, how to
okay.
manage your health, because these days people too much conscious about their health.
Mm, mm, mm.
I think.
Actually, for me, I'm not a very health conscious person. The thing is, I've been sitting in the same place for around 8 9 hours every day. Because when I start my work, I won't leave my laptop. I won't get away. Maybe I'll just get away for a coffee or something. But usually, I don't do any other physical activity. So because of that,
Mhm.
it really deteriorated my health. I was not getting sleep. I get this back pain all the time, so I got so worried about it. So that's how I started changing my diet and I started doing some exercise. Like exercise means I just go for a jogging. I just run
Mhm.
for 20 30 minutes and then I walk for 20 minutes. So more or less 50 minutes to 1 hour, I usually go for a jog and walk.
So if you add on, like if someone likes, meditation, so they can do in the morning. That is also helps.
Yeah.
Like especially for a working person and women, I do in the morning some exercise.
Hmm.
It's like that. I don't know particular that name, but taking long breaths, sitting one place and saying ohms,
Okay,
something
I think pranayama, I think.
pranayam. Yeah, something it's called
Mm.
pranayama. I think it's called.
Actually,
Yes.
I tried doing meditation, but I don't know, it never worked for me.
Yes, for exercise, like for jogging for men, maybe boys, they love, in the morning they get fresh air. every time keep sitting one place and taking that air. So it
Right.
is better, evening walk and morning walk for half an hour. So it
Right.
is better.
You have to give some kind of work to all your muscles of your body, because the whole day if you're simply sitting, most probably you'll be using your face, you'll be using your hands, but you're not using your lower body, you're not using your legs. So you have to give physical workout for all the parts.
Yes, when we do not use, I have heard somewhere, when we do not use our body, all body parts, so they go to sleep. So we have to, just make active our body parts.
Right.
So for making active, we have to do some exercise and some like jogging, walking, running. So maybe it helps. And food also matters a lot, like what food we are eating. If you are eating oily and not doing that much work, so it's a causes our health. So
Right.
yeah.
I will also tell you one important thing. When you just now you mentioned oily food, right? Actually, I completely stopped taking oily food. Even if there is some oil in the food, I just remove it, and I just dip in the water and I eat. So that's how I've been doing for the last few weeks. The reason is oily food. A lot of people say oily food is high cholesterol and it will affect your health and all those stuffs. But what I found out is oily food actually gives you skin problems like acne, pimples you get because of oily foods. So now in the last few weeks, I've completely stopped taking oily foods, and now my skin is getting better. I'm not saying it's great, but it's getting better nowadays.
Yes, so we feel when we start, we do not feel only 3 4 days when we keep doing, for a month, week.
Yeah.
So we start getting, that
Results.
what called,
Yeah.
yeah, results.
Yeah,
Yes.
it will take at least 4 or 5 weeks to see the result. A lot of people, what they do is they try for 1 week, and if they don't see any results, that's all. They stop it and they will go for whatever they were doing before. But you have to have patience. You have to follow at least for a month. 4 week you have to do it. Only then you can find the results in body.
Actually, it's happened with me. I was living in Chandigarh and there was too much cold. So I used to keep sitting front of heater and keep sitting that every time. I started facing headache and pain everywhere. So once I went morning walk and that day I felt very relaxed.
Yeah,
So from that day I started, going morning and evening. I used to take my baby park in the evening time. So I used to do two work in one time, seeing my babies to playing and doing some exercise, talking, chatting little with women. So that helps me, and taking out that zone with zone I was going through. So yes, it's
right.
help.
So how
We
many
should
minutes do you walk in a day?
sorry.
How many minutes do you walk usually?
uh Recently I came another place, so
Oh,
I am different area. I don't know about much, so I just pack in home. But before 1 week I used to walk, evening walk half an hour, even 1 hour. I outside home for walking with babies and talking to people. But
that's nice.
these days I am packed in home. I don't go outside.
Okay. I mean, if you have a roof on your house, I mean, if you have the terrace, you can just go and have a walk there. Yeah.
Yes, in this room I have tariffs. So yeah, this
Okay.
idea is, yes.
Yeah. Even
I will.
sometimes, if during night time, I go to the terrace and I walk in case if I had missed walking for that day, so I cannot go and walk on streets during night time. It will be suspicious, and the dogs will not allow me to do that. So what I do is I go to the terrace of my house. I walk there. Okay. Let's have the
Uh,
introduction. Yeah. Please introduce
yeah.
yourself.
My name is Prarthana. I can, like you can see, I am from Madhya Pradesh, and I had completed my graduation. And I am a teacher. I can say I give spoken classes to elementary level for improving myself. I just provide these classes. And yeah,
Oh,
if I
that
talk about my hobby, so it keeps changing according to situation. I
okay.
love to play with babies, and these days I try to learn this language. And yeah, talking to people, helping others.
Sure.
This
Are you learning
hobby.
English because of your profession? You can talk with babies in English.
Yes, I am mother of two kids, so I have to teach them. So for that, I am
Yeah.
learning.
You're trying to create
The
an environment for them in English.
Mhm. And these days, it's giving me, I can say, lots of opportunity. I
Mhm.
started getting jobs,
Oh,
so I couldn't thought. I can say I couldn't think that I never do job. So, but due to this language, I started getting job. So it makes me happy, and let's see in future what I'll do.
yeah, sure, sure. Definitely you should do. Actually, I've heard this from a lot of people. They told me like learning English is also giving you a lot of opportunities, like especially in your career. Even I've personally experienced that. Okay, sorry, but let me introduce myself. Yeah, my name
Yes,
is
I know your name and according you little bit. So please
yeah,
tell me more about whatever people don't know
people don't know.
about.
Okay. Of course, you know I'm from Tamil Nadu. I'm from Erode, and I've studied my school mostly in Tamil medium from first standard to fifth standard. I studied in Tamil medium, and then from sixth to 10th, I studied in English medium, and also in college, I studied in English medium. And where I didn't learn English there, I learned English after completing college all by myself, preparing for the interviews and all those stuff I did by myself. So that's how I learned English. And what else? In my family, we are five people: me, my father, mother, my sister, my brother in law, and their son. It's a small child they have. So my family is very small. And I have many friends. And what else? That's all about me.
So what do you think that mastering English, what important, what is most important
Okay, what is
according?
most important in the sense like I think fluency is most important in learning any
Mhm.
language, especially English. A lot of people they concentrate on vocabulary, learning more words and improving their grammar. I don't think these things are necessary coming to English. Fluency is very important. First, you improve the fluency, then all these things you will learn it by yourself. Automatically, you will learn it because when you are fluent, when you're able to talk continuously, you will get these words automatically. Those words might be stored in your subconscious memory. You don't have to actively pronounce or actively use those words. It will come automatically, naturally to you. So I think we all must focus on speaking and reading practice a lot rather than focusing on writing. Listening is also very important. Most of the people what they do is they try to learn many words, like 10 words a day, and most of the words they don't remember.
Right, right. That I wanted to, tell my students. Like
Yeah.
they are also men, you are not teaching me a good vocabulary. So I said to them, first you start using simple what we are speaking. Even though we know Hindi very well, like my mother tongue is Hindi, so we know Hindi very well. So I say I never use that synonyms. I always use simple words. We never use synonyms of, like always we say sun. Do not say there is, it's sun, Hindi meaning is suraj.
Yeah.
So we never like prabhat nikal raha hai. We always say कि sun is rising, suraj nikal raha hai, like that. So that I wanted to make them understand. But yes, I don't know. They have mania, like people have mania about that. No, I want to be good at English, so we have to
Yeah.
learn good vocabulary. So
And
yeah,
I see even in our YouTube niche, the English conversation videos that we make, a lot of tutors, teachers, they are also emphasizing learning advanced vocabularies and especially to the beginners. I think those things are unnecessary. It's not even needed. First of all, you need to speak basic English. Once you attain that level, then you can go for advanced vocabularies because if you go to any English speaking country, especially in the US, people usually don't use advanced vocabularies. Only those people, those who are poetic, those type of people, they
mm,
use advanced vocabularies. But normal people, they don't
right,
use.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, if we want to read books, like good books, fiction, non-fiction, there we have to must know that good vocabulary.
Right, 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 ma'am. Right. Okay, so tell me, what type of practices are you doing to improve your English?
I have done so many things
Okay.
since I started learning. So I was started from scratch. I was zero in this language. So 1.5 year it's been. I have been doing it. So I did everything. Earlier, I used to listen a lot conversation video, but these days I do not do because I feel bored listening again and again same content. So I started, watching speeches and some spiritual videos like Sivani Kumari, and that I started understanding. So that's why I switched there.
Hmm.
Otherwise, earlier I couldn't, so I used to listen what was, I was understanding, so I was listening. Right now, what I am understanding, so I try to listen those. So mostly I try to listen stories and something, and I teach, so I know basic things
Okay.
very well. I,
So
yes,
you're
and
mostly
I
teaching
don't.
for beginners?
Yes, I teach beginners, only
Okay.
beginners. And I
And
teach babies. I give tuition classes in my home. So I teach babies. So it's helps me to learn this language a lot.
yeah, actually, teaching is also one way to learn more about it because when you teach, you also learn from it. So that's what it is. And so you told me that learning this language is giving you a lot of opportunities in your career, like to get jobs and all those stuff. What do you mean by that? What exactly happened? Did you get the job just because of you learned this language?
Yes, I got offer in
Okay.
one school. So they was inviting me for a job. So but my baby they are little, so I cannot go there. I started giving coaching. So that is also, it's made me independent. And YouTube, I started earning from YouTube, so that is also I became independent, so I am happy.
Oh, you're earning
So
from YouTube. Oh, that's great. That's
started, yeah.
okay. Is your channel monetized?
Yes, it is
Uh,
monetized.
that's cool. That's cool. And also, you're taking tuition. So right now, because you have two babies, you're taking care of them, but you have offer from outside. People are really calling you for a job. Oh, that's really good.
Yes, actually, yeah, when we go somewhere, that is a part, but I started getting respect. Earlier it was not like that.
Okay.
Situations changed. When I stand somewhere and I start talking English, so people just they think that she is, very well educated. And
Right.
earlier, though I am educated, but earlier they was not, treating like that.
Right.
So little changes I have seen, and yes, this is life. So changing, it
Correct.
is a
That is
yes.
one thing that I always tell people. Most of them, they don't agree with me. The thing is, English is like status in India, especially. It's a high
Right.
status. If you speak English, you're privileged. People will look at you, okay, you're a high status person. So that is inevitable. This is what it is. This is how India is. But a lot of people, they don't agree with me. Oh, English is just a language and all those stuff they say. Of course, it's just a language, but I'm not saying English is high status, but the people of India, they are believing English is high status. That's how it is.
Right. If in a public place you speak English, so even they start staring like they looking and say like who is standing here. So I have seen and I have feel this situation. So I'm sharing to you.
Wow, that's cool.